Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Monday. Laxman, how's it going? Ismail, final exam in 20 minutes. Good luck, good luck, good luck. You got this. Final stretch. Take a walk. Have some coffee. Jose, good morning and good luck on exam. It's a database course, online exam because of COVID. I think it will be okay. You got this. You got this. Beep Beep wishes you good luck too. Hey Jessica, Sebi, how's it going? Thank you, Sebi. 50K, you guys, that's crazy, right? You know, when I started this channel, I remember my goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers. By the time I've been on for 6 months, I think. And it's just, yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. It's just absolutely insane. We're at 50K already. Mohammed, I'm new to this. Can anyone tell me what's going on? Yep, sure. So I'm gonna hang out for a bit until 7:37 my time, which is in 5 minutes, and then we're gonna start doing a Pomodoro, which is 50 minutes. You can see that there's a timer on the side. We're gonna study for 50 minutes, and then we're gonna hang out and chat for 10 minutes as a break, and then we're gonna do another 50 minutes, and then we're gonna chat a little bit more. So yeah, it's the structure is always the same. It's just basically study 50 minutes and then break for 10 minutes. And you can choose whatever it is that you want to study. It doesn't have to be like whatever I'm doing. Like everybody does their own thing. It's just the accountability and study session. Yusuf, hey, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, show. Jose, 50K. I know you guys won't let me forget. I did promise to cook. I will. I'll put up a poll. Probably like maybe this week or beginning of next week. I'll tentatively be live streaming myself cooking. Second week of May. Yeah, I'll put out a poll for what you guys want me to make. But I will limit the poll to things that I can reasonably make. And I need to check if I have insurance in this apartment in case I set everything on fire. Good luck, Tina. Good luck to Tina. Andrea, good morning. How's it going? Sebi, is this hairstyle new? You look great. Thank you. No, it's not. I think I just pinned it back. Mostly because after showering yesterday, I went to bed with my hair wet and then it's like kind of a mess. So I pinned it back. Yep, that's it. I actually haven't had a haircut for like how long now? 4 months, 5 months, maybe 6 months now, even. I should probably go for a haircut. You know, I was actually thinking of dyeing my hair, going a little bit lighter, like maybe I was thinking like a grayish color, like a silver gray color. What do you guys think? I've been thinking about it for a while, but I've never taken a plunge. Paradise. Hi, good morning from Japan. Good morning. Corazon. Good morning. Luke. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. James, Max. You guys are all here. I'm so happy. Your friend V. um 10 course meal. Nah, maybe 100K. If I hit 1 million, I'm actually gonna say this. Holy crap. Because I don't know if this is ever actually gonna happen. If I ever hit 1 million, I will make you guys a 10 course meal. Deal? I guess it'll have to be a French meal because only French meal give you like tiny foods, and lots of courses, right? So I guess I'll have to be like a full French dining experience. Oh man. You guys can hold me accountable to that. Albert, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Bobcat Didi, I'm gonna be the person in the comments say I was here at 15K. Yeah, you're one of the way original people. Beep beep beep. Are you ready to study now? I can't read beep beep because you're in the way. Blitz the kid. Hello. Miss Karsha, this is my first time here, productive people. Thanks for joining. Well, I hope you get lots and lots of things done and hopefully have some fun as well. Max, y'all heard it. Oh man. 10-course meal incoming. If I ever, yep. I said it here and it's like on the internet forever now. So if I ever go like, nah, let's just make it a 3-course meal. Let's just make it a 5-course meal. But I said it here. So it's gonna be a 10-course meal. I'm I wonder when that's gonna happen, if ever. All right, shall we get started? Oh, and thank you, Caroline. Congrats for hitting 50K. Thank you. And thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. All right, let us get started. Let's go. Where's Pomodoro? How's everyone doing? Chatty time. What'd you guys do? The last Pomodoro. I learned more stuff from Rainer about Forex. Not sure if I'm gonna do Forex, more out of curiosity at this point. What about you guys? Also, I switched my crackers because I finished the previous crackers I was eating. Now I'm eating the, I don't know if you guys have had these before. You have a Trader Joe's near you. It's the bacon olive crisp. My favorite. My favorite Trader Joe's cracker. What up, Kai Town Quant? Not sure I understand. Kevin Reinhardt, procrastinating. Bad. Next Pomodoro though. Alright. Let's hang out for 8 minutes and 38 seconds. And then next Pomodoro. We do something. Sammy, modeling with differential equations. Very cool. Sebi was struggling to learn for my NLP exam. You got this. Maya, learning SQL. Very nice. Saksham, I'm starting to learn Python. Seems easy as of now, at least. Python syntax, very good to get acquainted with. Luke, I started my laundry and studied some Japanese. Luke, for some reason, you seem to always do your laundry during this time. Hey, but it's a good time to do laundry, I suppose. As good as any. Study some Japanese. Very nice. Can't wait until you can help me understand all the animes. Jose, are you a lefty or a righty? I'm a lefty. I'm a lefty. When I was little, the school that I went to tried to make me become a righty, but I would just cry and refuse to write, and then they just gave up, so still left-handed. Bobcat Didi, preparing our presentation, I am going to do alone. My group really doesn't do anything. Oh man, still, is it? I don't know if it's the same presentation you were talking about previously, but sorry, man. That's always the case. It's the person who cares the most is gonna be the one that does the most work. Well, you got this. Carry the team. Tufik, Google Data Analytics Certificate. Nice. There's quite a few of you guys doing that. Shyam, for refreshing stats now. Good. Stats, very useful. Kidu, learning Google Data Science as well. Nice. Mohammed, perfect timing. Bobcat Didi, I mean, I literally contacted lecturer. He said I could do it alone. Oh, I see. Well, that's nice too. At least now you get full credit for the stuff that you do. Sebi, every professor ever. Oh, is it Chi-Town? I don't even know. I'm so uncool, you guys. I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what this you guys speak of. I am an aged Tina now. I don't know what you're talking about. RT, hey Tina, how are you doing? I'm doing good. What about yourself? Let's see. Valentina, trying to write my thesis project. You're an IR master's student, actually getting something done for a change. Hey, awesome, man. It's Monday too, so double awesome. Arjun, hi, I really like your study videos. They have helped me a lot. Can you please tell me how to start learning trading? I'm really glad. I'm very much still a beginner trader person myself, so I'm not going to tell you like exactly what you should or shouldn't do, because I don't know personally. For me, what I did, I just took that investment course on trading in stocks, more on just like understanding risk management and how to like divide how much money to put in essentially, and then how to divide up your portfolio. And then after that, stuck more towards technical analysis. So I like go like fundamental analysis in terms of like, is this actually a decent company? And then technical analysis, there's like a few indicators and things that one of my friends told me about. The trader, the trader in the video that I just released, told me some technical indicators to look at, and started researching those and just pretty much like YouTube videos, and then started practicing with paper trading, because I'm pretty sure like with anything else, like you just start practicing and then having some hypotheses and then testing them out and then see which one works. And now, so I'm still doing that. I'm not doing like I'm not doing like day trading or anything. So the extra time that I have now, I'm just looking into Forex trading just in case I want to get into that as well. Does that help? I hope that was helpful. Sammy, how do you deal with sitting down all day and staying in your room? That's a great question. So I don't. I'm a very like fidgety person, and I get like cabin fever very easily. So if I stay indoors for even like a few hours, I just like I feel like I just get my mood just goes down a lot. So I go out for exercise is like really important to me. I have to exercise every single day, like at least once a day. So that could be like going out for a bike ride, going to the gym, something like that. Usually do that in the mornings, and it helps me like kind of set the mood. I usually go like after this live stream. Um, and then throughout the day as well. I'm like I don't really sit too much. Like I'm like constantly walking around. I go out for walks and stuff. Yeah. I just feel like if I stay in a room just by myself and sit here the whole time, I just end up getting very sad. I guess like my mood just goes down dramatically. Yeah. Um, yeah, the best place to learn machine learning. That's a hard one. Depends on your learning style, because I think there's a lot of resources that are really good, but it's not like there's not good places. It's more like, do the good places that teach you certain things, is it the best way for you to learn? I think I actually really quite liked 365 data sciences, machine learning, data science bootcamp. I think theirs was one of like the fuller coverage and like the deeper dives into ML, and it's still really cheap. Like the Udemy course is still on sale, like $10 or something, or $20 or something like that. So I quite like that one. It's like video style, which I like, but really what it comes down to is still like learning those basics wherever you learn the basics from. You just really have to like practice it yourself. And that in the end is going to be the way that you actually get good at it. So in terms of like beginning courses, there's that one. There's also some good books that you can read, like Machine Learning from Scratch with Python. That's a quite good one as well. I personally don't like books that much, but I did like kind of look through it, and I was like, okay, it covers like the material, and that's really all you need to get started. Hope that helps. Rahul, course 2 Google Data Analytics certificate now. Very nice. Barana, learning Django. Nice. Farhan, hey guys, I won't be able to make it this session. Hope everyone has a great study session. Thanks for dropping by. Melody, trying to finish my case study for Google Data Analytics. That's awesome. You're already at a case study. Let me know how it goes. Seriously. Awesome from you to actually stick through to the end. You are less than 10%, I think, according to the stats of people who actually stick through with courses. So that's awesome. I'm curious about how that experience is as well, because I haven't done it myself. I'm usually out in Schaumburg. What is Schaumburg? I told you I don't know anything. Oh, I see. Oh, you're in Illinois as well. Cool. Maybe one day we can do a meetup. Learning stats, Ridge and Lasso. Why is it so hard? Conceptual. Once you get the concept, slowly it will start sinking into your brain. And once you start implementing, you'll be okay. See. so many scrolly bits. Okay, we don't have that many time left. I'm gonna try to screen through. Rodolfo, hey, how's it going? Mohitaba, how's it going? Thanks for your great videos. You're welcome. I'm really glad you enjoyed them. You'd like to watch more interview videos if possible. Give me some suggestions. I'll see if I can find some friends. Let's see. Naveen, please recenter the camera for symmetry. All right, is it not centered? Let me recenter. Is that more centered or less centered? Oh no, it's less centered. Is that more centered? No. Is that more centered now? Trying my best here. Oh no, now it's crooked. That's centered. All right. All right, let's get started. Let's go. Right, second Pomodoro done. How's everyone doing? What'd you guys do? Sushil, how's it going? We're talking about the Google Cloud data engineering. I can't really say either, I'm afraid. I haven't looked into that course before, so sorry, don't have an opinion. Daniel, she looks so tired. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, thanks for the reminder. Drink water. Good job, Tina. SR job. Hello, chat and Tina. Hello, I'm new here. Is this an everyday study stream? It's a Monday, Tuesday, and Friday study stream. So a tri-week. I don't even know what that's called. Three times a week study stream. Yeah. Love you and your work. Thank you. Sebi, hi pipe. Hey Sebi, how's the exam prep going? I'm tired as fuck now. I'm a little tired too, as you guys can probably tell. I'm a little tired, but it's okay. The goal is that we did it. We did 2 pomodoros, you guys. That's awesome. Great start to a Monday morning. Uh, good to drink water. Yeah, thanks for the water reminder. I always forget to drink water as well. I have this really bad habit where I essentially don't drink water, where like I forget to drink water for like many hours, and then I get really dehydrated, and then it's just bad. It's just bad. So should always keep this handy. Python, Danny Lee Matthew. Nice. Binayak, how's it going? Mohammed, didn't feel like studying today. Oh, that's okay. Maybe tomorrow? Modest jokes. But you got motivated seeing me study. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that's the case. That makes me really happy. It's the whole point. Yes, we might be tired and don't feel like doing it, but you know, this is the time when having people around like me and everybody else, I think it really matters, right? It just like gives you that little kick in the butt so you can get started. Someone give me water. Luke, went back to the Google data cert. Hopefully I'll finish soon. Yeah, awesome. I know that you were pretty far ahead already, right? And so is Melody. Melody's on the finish up the case study as well. You guys are on the home run. I think, Luke. I might be wrong. Sorry if I forgot. I don't have a very good memory when it comes to information in general. But I remember that you were at least a few courses in already as well. Oh, and Max. I think Max is also really far along. I think he's Max, if you're here, I think you were like 7th course already, starting the case study soon too, right? Luke, and then I put my laundry in the dryer. Good that you remember. Do you guys ever put your your laundry and then you forget to put it in the dryer and then you leave it there for a few hours and it has like and then it starts like smelling really bad? It happens to me all the time, and then I have to rewash it and do it all over again. Oh, Siege, thank you for your channel. You're welcome. Water or water? Thrice in a day. I think thrice in a week. I think that's the right term. It's live streaming thrice in a week. Rugs SD. Hi from Indonesia. Hello. Alejandro. Hey Tina, does your job allow you to work anywhere in the world or must be in town in case you have an important meeting or so? Well, I guess like right now it's just remote. But I do have to go to San Francisco in the next few months when things start opening up again. So I'm technically not a remote worker. Yep. Valentina, Tina should set a drink water alert. I forgot as well. Yeah, she should. How do I do that? Maybe I can just like remind everybody to drink water, or you guys can remind everybody to drink water if I forget. But I'll try to remind people to drink water as well. Let's all remind each other. Hydration is key. Michael Wayne, study PHP today. Nice. Andrea, finished week 2 in course 5 of the Google Data Analytics cert. These study sessions help me keep me on track, so thank you. Awesome, course 5. You guys are just killing it. Awesome. Oh no, I lost everything. Where did it go? Do you know about Nepal? I'm from Nepal. Ooh, I don't know that much about Nepal. I don't know if this is like offensive at all. I apologize if it is. The thing that pops up in my head when somebody says Nepal is that meme about moving to Nepal and becoming a goat. Sebi, you probably know what I'm talking about because you're like meme god. That's the first thing that pops into my mind. Again, I'm sorry if that's very offensive. Oh, Mingmar, you're from Nepal as well. Nice. Um, 童子善财, I want to automate my standing desk on a Pomodoro schedule. That would be so cool. Can you do that? Like you just like get it to go down, we're up like I guess like you would get it to go up during a Pomodoro and then down when you're taking a break. I don't know if you can do that. Yo, let me know. That's really cool. I literally don't know how you would do that. Like I feel like there's probably no like API to work with, so you probably just gotta figure it out inside the thing. I'm also really awful with hardware in general. Not a hardware person. Um, Ganesh, what is the job opportunity in other countries for computer science engineers? What do you mean by other countries? I think that depends on what country you are currently in. But at least like I also don't know what you mean by computer science engineers. You mean computer engineers? Software engineer? Hardware engineer? I think I mean in general, if you're computery and do software things and an engineer, it's not you usually have a lot of options open to you, if that helps. Um, let's see. Daria, do you study every day after the work? What is the motivation source? I only study Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. I literally don't do anything unless I'm hanging out with you guys. Like zero studying. Can't like I don't have the motivation. Like when I say in my videos that I just end up like watching anime and then doing a bunch of crap. That I'm not exaggerating at all. Like I that's literally just what I'm like. That's why I do these study sessions. Like they're very, very helpful to me because I would just don't have the motivation to do things unless I have that accountability that I set in. Like I've learned just like many, many years ago, I guess that actually no, it's always been like this, but I've actually just maybe like within a year or so kind of learned about myself better. Like I have now admitted that I don't have the motivation to do stuff just like because I want to. Like I don't care. It doesn't matter how passionate or interested I am in something. I just like can't motivate myself. Like after 2 or 3 days, I'm just back to watching anime, sitting in bed, like sleeping, napping. Like that's just what ends up happening. And I think I've just learned to accept it and just work with the way that I operate as a person. So that's why I emphasize the accountability factor so much in my videos because it's the like for me it's like literally the only thing that works, like social accountability, because I care about people and you guys are people and I don't want to disappoint you, so I'm gonna have to show up because I said I would. No matter how tired or whatever I am, I'm gonna show up, and if I'm gonna show up and I said I'm gonna study, then I guess I'm gonna study. It's like the only thing that gets me going. Yeah, I always tell people like to introspect because you if you watch like if you, I don't know if you guys watch like productivity people on YouTube or stuff, like productivity gurus are like, oh, I have like my like excellent calendar here, and then I have like my notebook, and then I have like I don't know my Notion page, and then I do this, and then I schedule and time block, and then I say I'm gonna do these things, and I study for 8 hours on these exact subjects. Like that just makes me feel bad about myself because no matter how hard I try, it just doesn't work for me. Like, firstly, I'm not organized enough. Secondly, I'm not motivated enough, and I lack self discipline. So I kind of just found what works for me. What about you guys? Like, when you guys, what? Actually, that's a question I want to ask. Like, what motivates you? Like, not what motivates you, like what makes you want to do something, but what actually gets you to do the thing you want to do. Like that's what I want to ask you guys. I'm curious to know. Yeah. Like for me, like I said, it's like social accountability. That's what makes that actually gets me to do stuff. Uh Kidu, as a Notion user, I am offended. I apologize. I don't mean I this is when I say that I mean that as a you are like the person up there who I strive to be, but I cannot become because I lack self discipline and organization skills and all these other things. Like, you are who I want to be, but I cannot become you. So I had to, like, just find out my own way of not not being completely useless and doing nothing. Um, that makes me feel so good because I feel the same way. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that I can help inspire you with my honest lack of very core traits, I suppose, and finding ways that work for myself, which are, I guess, like not the most conventional. um, SR Sir, yeah, I think. Oh, nice, thanks. I feel motivated looking at you study. Do you try to remember everything and write things down and revise them from time to time? Apologies if you've covered this already. Great question. So I think it really depends on what it is that I'm studying. Like, if it also depends. Like, if I were studying for an exam, it's going to be very, very different from how I study now. Because now I just study for fun. Like, I do this because I want to. Like, I have certain goals that I want to do. Like, um, and that's why I do it. So it's very different. I don't try to remember everything for sure, especially because the stuff that I'm learning is generally like either applied things or technical things like coding stuff or whatever, or applied stuff like trading, for example. Like, it's not about remembering things. I take notes, but I don't take like super detailed notes. I mean, if I show you my notes, you literally like probably can't even read it because it's so crappy. I just take frameworks of notes, and it helps me concentrate so I don't like get distracted by beep beep or something. And then it's also more of a structure. So when I look at it, it doesn't have everything, but I'm like, oh yeah, like I kind of remember what it is. And then I can always look that up on the internet for all the pieces that are missing from my notes. And I don't really go over my notes super often. It's more like I use it as a reference as opposed to trying to just like get things in my brain, because I know that for the things that I want to do, application is the most important. So I just force myself, even if I don't feel ready at all, like I force myself to start doing it. Like for trading, I force myself to start trading even though I have no idea how to trade. You know, in the beginning I was like, I literally don't know what's happening, but I just force myself to do that. And then I reference back to my notes, and then dig deeper into specific areas when I have certain hypotheses. And it kind of works the same way if I'm trying to code or like do a project or something. I might like take some notes, look at a tutorial or two, but then after that, I focus most of my time on just implementing the thing. Does that make sense? Valentina, I feel you. I would spend hours just sitting in my desk, not really studying, just scrolling through Twitter and feel exhausted, even though I wasn't productive. That is before finding your lives. Yo, that's like literally me. I don't do Twitter though. For me, it's just YouTube. YouTube is like my drug. I love YouTube both as a consumer and as a, I guess, a creator. And yeah, I guess like I used to do that with Instagram, but I don't really use Instagram anymore. So that's why, and you just like scroll through, and you're really tired and exhausted when you're doing it after you do it because you feel like you did something, but you didn't actually do anything, right? Because it just takes up your brain energy. Yeah. And it's just like it's just not productive. I don't I try to stay away from like social media in general. I only have LinkedIn, um, and just like YouTube stuff. Yeah, it's a balance. I mean, social media is very useful. That's why I'm able to like talk to you guys right now, right? But it's about like being able to regulate yourself so you only use it for its usefulness and not let it like take over your life. Um, Kidu, Notion is really awesome for all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, no. I completely agree with you, Kidu. I especially for some of the work that with Chronic Coder Academy, some of you guys know it's where I like work with other people, and we do structure everything on Notion, and I think it's brilliant. The thing is like I'm just not the person doing it because when I see Notion, I'm just not organized enough, and there's like too many things that are going on for me to like stick to one structure. It just gets like too complex too quickly for me, and I have a really short attention span. So I just like can't focus and like keep myself organized. Yeah. Sammy, planning your day and writing goals before you sleep helps too. Yes, I definitely agree with this one. Again, I have problems with self-discipline, so it's really hard for me sometimes to just like plan my day and think through it. But sometimes what I do instead, because mornings are where when I'm most motivated, I would like maybe wake up and then just like think about what I'm going to be doing today. And what helps for me is I just think about one thing, like what's the one thing that I need to focus on and actually get done today. And then that's like the thing that's like on my mind the entire time. Where else it's like gets kind of overwhelming. Like for me, I'm like, oh, I gotta make YouTube video. I gotta like think about the next YouTube video. I gotta edit. I gotta, I don't know, like, oh yeah, my actual job. I also gotta do like stuff for my actual job as well. So it gets like really stressful for me. So I just think like, what is the most important thing that needs to get done today? And then I just think about that. And then with everything else, like these live streams, it doesn't really stress me out so much anymore because it's become more of a habit. Like I know what it is I'm going to be doing now, so it doesn't take up all of my brain energy anymore. That's been really helpful. Like automate all the things that you can and make them into habits, and they become easier. And then try to focus on one thing at a time per day. That's what works really well for me. Um, Lil Dwights. It's easier for me to stay motivated in the short term. Achieving small tasks and seeing results motivate me. If the results come in long term, I find it difficult to stay motivated. Completely agree as well. That's actually also why I'm very much more about being applied, like trade, where like, yeah, I don't know, if you're coding something, like doing a project, because you can actually see the results of what you're doing and it's like in chunks, right? Where else if you're just trying to learn something theoretical, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you should do applied projects, but this is one of the things. Like it's much more motivating because you can actually see your results and you can course correct and you can see your mistakes as well a lot faster. Where else, like for me, I just lose interest really quickly. Bobcat DD, Notion Squad. Same, I have deadlines for everything. Sebi. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, so deadlines are great, but for me, like, if I set deadlines for myself, I don't really care. Like, even if I tell like one or two people about a deadline, I literally just don't care, and that's really bad. So the only way that deadlines actually work is if I like announce it publicly, or like I set it as a live stream or something. Then that's like a real deadline, and then I will actually get to work. So I guess like in trainings you call it like I really thick skin. It's like I don't care unless it's at a very like high risk level. Um, I spend a lot of time meditating. As a result, it's become very easy to change my perspective such that I don't get negatively affected or tired by doing even the crappiest of tasks. That's awesome. Meditation. That's something that I've been trying to get into for a really long time. Maybe you can give me some tips. Like I just end up falling asleep whenever I try to meditate. Like I just kind of like fall asleep. And then if I get busy, I also just like forget to meditate. So it's been like hard for me to keep doing that consistently because I don't feel the reward as quickly, if that makes sense. Like with exercising, I feel the reward really quickly because if I don't exercise, I just immediately feel like crap. And then I can't think, and then I'm in a shitty mood. But with meditating, the results of it like they don't feel like fast enough, which makes me like forget and not do it as much. And also like the actual activity itself, I find it like really hard to like sit still, I guess, for that period of time. So I would love if you have any tips. um Ida, what motivates is to motivate younger generations. I'm over the hill ups. What does over the hill ups mean? Does that mean you're getting old? Motivating younger generation. What motivates is to motivate younger generations. I guess that's true. That's true. I don't know if it's like okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Makes sense. Makes sense. Spiky dude, how do you learn more complex analysis? Looking to jump from analyst to scientist. I have a video on how to learn data science in 2021. But I mean, short story. It's just figure out what the thing is that you want to learn and then just start applying it to projects. I know I sound like a broken record over and over and over again, but I think it really is just how it works. It's just really the difficulty isn't knowing what you need. Like the difficulty isn't that you can't learn the stuff where you don't know where the material is, where you don't understand material. It's really the difficult part is just sticking through with it and problem solving and figuring things out and not giving up. That's always the hardest thing. And that's where all these like little techniques and like specialized things for each individual comes in. Like that's when you gotta like understand yourself and figure out like what works for you. YouTube is very distracting but also useful. I agree. Abdel, right now I'm doing a laboratory report, but I don't like it. Ah, think about the future. What does the lab report lead to? I think that helps. It's like, why are you even doing this? Or at least for me, the fear of not getting a good grade was motivating enough for a few years until I stopped caring about my grades. So I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I'm not being super helpful here on that one. I see that we're talking about Tina. However, I do not know what we're talking about Tina about. But I see the words Sayana saying Tina feature channel, chai, and helpful. Okay. If I were a machine learning model that is trying to understand what is happening. So we're talking about Tina's channel is helpful and she drinks tea. And there are features in it. Why, thank you. I probably got that really wrong. Kidu, am I the only one who wants Tina productivity tips? Do you guys want productivity tips? I can put that as one of my video options. Some of the video options you guys suggested last time that's going in my next poll is going to be books that I read. If you guys want productivity tips, I can stick that in there as well. I have my first sponsored video coming out soon, which I'm so excited about. After that, though, I'll be doing, what is it called? How to learn how to study, like self-study using online courses. Yeah, that was the second voted one on my poll. So that's gonna video I'm gonna be doing next after my first sponsored video. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say until I actually get it out, but I'm really excited for this one. I've been like holding off on doing any sponsorships for some time now because I just didn't want to do one unless I really wanted to. Yeah, that's like a thing. I don't like doing things unless I want to do them. I'm very like contrarian, I guess you want to call that. Like I want to do the things that I want to do. So that's how I've been holding off. I hope you guys like it when it comes out. Valentina, the lack of routine brought by the pandemic really messed up my motivation, and social media played a huge part of that. So the Pomodoro method forces me to be disciplined, and it works better when I'm not in control of the timer, so I'm not tempted to pause. Completely agreed. Yes. It's like because the routine messed everything up, and then you're like looking at social media, which makes you feel worse, and then you feel more tired, and then it's like a vicious cycle, right? Yeah, it really comes down to just like breaking that, and I think leaning on a community such as this one, it helps a lot because then there's all of us, right? It's not just yourself trying to struggle through with it. Hi, Imran. You've just completed responsive web design course from FreeCodeCamp. Now I'm doing JavaScript course on the same platform. What do you think about FreeCodeCamp? I made a video that included FreeCodeCamp for my how I would learn to code if I could start over again. And in that video as well, I said I really like FreeCodeCamp and that style because it's very application based. Yeah, I really like it. Let's see. Comments. Oh no, I just lost everything. Sebi, maybe we need a book club on Discord. Maybe. Actually though. I mean, I read books continuously. Like after finishing one book, I start another one. Someone actually recommended me the book that I'm reading right now as well. Shoot, I forgot what it was. That's really embarrassing. Money habits. Something about money, like learning the psychology of money or something like that. I'll have to look that up. I like literally forgot what book I'm reading, but it's quite good. I'm really enjoying that book. But yeah, I'm pretty down to do a book club. I thought about making videos about a book club, but I just don't know if anybody would want to watch videos about books from me because I'm not cool enough to recommend books. Let's see. Oh, meditation. You don't have to formally sit cross-legged. You can meditate while walking, drinking water. You can find opportunity to meditate in each moment. How do you do that? I need some tips on that. Like how it's like the idea of clearing your head when you're meditating, right? My brain is just like constantly. I'm just constantly thinking about like all these different things. I don't know how to calm my brain down. Why is the audio faster than the video? Is it? I have no idea. I'm afraid I cannot fix that. Sorry. Let's see. Atomic Habits, then some dark psychology books, and then 12 Rules of Life, and so on. I've only read Atomic Habits out of those books, which I found quite useful. It just Atomic Habits was really useful, but it wasn't useful to me until I discovered accountability. Like I could never get myself to build habits because I was too lazy and lacking in discipline to actually build a habit. But once I figured out how to make myself accountable, then the ideas that I learned from Atomic Habits really started kicking in, and it became very, very useful. Ben Williams. Oh, wait, sorry, I skipped Imran. Google Timer works for me in terms of discipline. Awesome. I actually set a Google Timer to remind myself because I don't listen to my own music or the timer. And then I show like the Pomodoro there. My problem is that Ben Williams, my problem is that I seem to spend more time thinking about how I should study the subject than actually studying the subject. Once I get into the flow, I'm good though. Yeah, that's called the analysis paralysis. It's like a term for that. I completely understand that. I struggle with that as well. It's like the general rule of thumb, which I learned from a book called Ultra Learning, which I think is like the best book ever for learning, is the idea is like for however long the thing is going to take for you to actually implement, you should spend around 10% of that time figuring out how to study that thing. That's like kind of that's how I force myself to actually start implementing things, as opposed to just like keep spending so much time doing like figuring out how to study and doing like analysis paralysis kind of stuff. And it definitely is hard. So it's like you have to like give yourself a forcing function to get started. Because for me, it's like I always feel like I don't know enough to actually start doing something. But after I do it, I realize I actually wasted probably more time than necessary instead of just trying to figure out what to study as opposed to just studying it yourself. It's also a form of procrastination. That's what I tell myself. It's like, Tina, you're not actually being productive. Like you're pretending to be productive when you're actually just like procrastinating. And it's not even fun procrastination. Fun procrastination is like watching anime. This is just like boring procrastination, like not so fun procrastination. You guys from Nepal, appreciate your chatting and meeting, but kindly get over to Discord because this chat is getting crowded and no one is getting what you guys are saying. Thanks, Evie. Yeah, for sure. Definitely appreciate diversity here, and I don't mind, just saying a few words. I'm chatting and stuff, but agree with Sebi. If you guys want to just chat more and just, feel free to do so on the Discord channel, and maybe other people will join in as well. Sammy, if you're on Google Chrome, BlockSci is a useful tool for studying and blocking websites. It has pomodoros. Oh, I'll check that out. Thanks for the suggestion. Did not know that. BlockSci. I'll write that down before I forget. Bobcat DD. Haven't read Atomic Habits yet. I've started reading Neurotribes because I have Asperger's and I'm trying to manage it a little bit more. I feel like I've actually heard of that book before. Neurotribes. Oh, interesting. That might be going on my book list as well. Why is the audio faster than the video? I really don't know, I'm afraid. Really don't know. Make a book club? Put on the poll. All right, I'll put on poll and see what people think. All right. I think a book club would be really fun. Motaba, what is your idea about publishing book for resume? I'm not sure what that means. You mean like if you publish a book, should you put on your resume? Then yeah, put on your resume. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. There's not that many people who publish books. Yep. Could have a Discord chat room for meditation. Might be a lot of awkward silence though. Okay. Yes. I don't know if that would be the best use of the Discord room. It's like, all right, everybody's just there. Let's start meditating now with just silence. Finley, any tips for overcoming procrastination? Oh my gosh, I can make an entire video on this, like probably like several videos. There's just too many because I struggle so much with procrastination. Nothing like not like one big thing works for me because I'm just like such a procrastination queen. I do a lot of different things depending on the situation that I'm in and the location that I'm in and the mood that I'm in. Man, yeah, I can't, there's just like so many there. Accountability is my biggest one. I want to say like these live stream sessions, setting deadlines, saying things out loud, but there's also small stuff. Like if I'm need to like get myself to do something, what I would do is I would like leave all my crap like downstairs or something. I don't know why I'm swearing so much today, sorry. Like if I would like be at a library or something, I would like leave my stuff there and then I would go do whatever I have to do because I have to like come back or else all my stuff is gonna disappear. So I'll usually like put a water bottle where it's not valuable enough that somebody would want to steal it, but I would also feel very sad if I lose it. That's like another thing that I do. There's a lot more like I talk to myself, like there's certain to try to motivate myself. The way that the order in which I do things as well, like I would leave the urgent, unimportant things to do last and actually do the important, non-urgent things first because I'll have to do the urgent things anyway because there's that forcing function. But then in this way, I actually get the important stuff done, etc. Lots and lots more. Mohammed, you motivate my 13-year-old sister to learn Python, so I've been busy teaching her. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. Yo, I gotta go now. Holy crap. It's already 10:03 my time. Gotta go and go on my bike ride. All right. Thank you everyone for joining and hope it was a productive study session. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Have a great day, everyone.